Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. This is another small, brief talk from Law and Us, based in Hemel Hempstead, Hertfordshire. And what I'm going to briefly talk about is family law. This is something, it's pretty much the lion's share of our business, albeit we have many other facets and spectrums in terms of the work that we undertake. What I want to briefly talk about today is that about the complexities of family law and people understanding that it's private law. And what that basically means is it's restricted from the general public, but also the private law aspect of it's come about. It's a new law. Family law has only been around for a couple of decades, and thus it's still developing. Where, for example, we rely on the Red Book in terms of getting information as to how one would assist in presenting a position for you as a litigating person in the family court. Now, one thing that we assist a lot of people on, and it is very important. I've just grabbed this. Just to give you an example, this is the sort of documents I get from the other side, and so I then have to go through all of this and put it into what's called a court bundle, and then also put your position statements and any relevant evidence you've got, any witness statements you've got, any references you've got, and then put it into a paginated bundle for you. Now basically what that means, pagination is like numbering, so it will include things like an index, possibly a chronology, which is a sequence of events to how we've got to this stage, any applications that have been made like the C100, so you've got a C1A, a C1A in terms of any allegations, Scott schedules, Kafka social services reports, and then we put it into one bundle, properly binded. But this is the sort of stuff I get received in my office, which I believe is unacceptable because it's not very helpful to our client, the children concerned, or the parents concerned, or even the courts, because what you need is a simplistic document, and that's what we help construct. So we may reduce this down, albeit we can't do it on this occasion because it's for the other side that they've sent this to us. We will generally try and reduce the document down to make it into a more palatable form in order for all parties to read the document. Because what quite often happens when you go to court, if you do end up in that situation, is everything gets lost in translation. So no one really knows what's going on, and it's easy to miss documents. I mean, what I do, as an example, you'll see here in the Red Book, is for a specific case, when I'm there to assist a litigating person, I put tabs in to know the relevant sections which I need to refer to in the Red Book, which is very helpful, and it helps the court, and the court appreciates it. So what I'm saying is, the moving in forward with your cases, the earlier you get in contact with us, the easier it's going to be for when it gets to court, and the swifter the conclusion will come to light as to what your position is. And also when there's expert witnesses, potentially with medical reports, stuff like that, we can then make sure we've got all that. To coin a phrase in the UK, the American public probably won't appreciate this, is you get your ducks in a row in preparation for court, and also to make sure your Section 7 report is correct, which is really important, because quite often the information that's provided, albeit it's supposed to be extensive, is limited. It's not as detailed as it used to be, say 10 years ago. I've been doing this for over 13 years now. We even go to Ep2 now to get a proper criminal record check done, because quite often there's suggestions from social services, CAFCAS, the other parent, grandparents, for the other side, making accusations, and social services say, oh, CAFCAS say we're only going to do a criminal record check in Hertfordshire. Now, what I believe is that we need to do a thorough criminal record check, because it gives you weight in terms of your legal argument. I'll leave it there. Our website address is www.litigant, L-I-T-I-G-A-N-T, persons, plural, persons.co.uk, where you can reach us and then fill in a form where you can then reach out and contact us, and then we'll respond to you. Thank you very much for your time.